Oh baby, NFC West showdown, Sunday Night Football, NBC, check it out, 49ers, Seahawks, okay? We got first round buys at stake. The Seahawks, they could be the 3 seed, they could be the 5 seed as well. The 49ers are really, it's the 1 if they win, it's the 5 seed if they lose. And let's talk about the first time they matched up a few weeks ago. Monday Night Football in San Francisco. Really, the San Francisco 49ers controlled the game. San Francisco's defense played really well. The big factor for the Seattle Seahawks and why they won the football game was this guy right here, number 90, Jadeveon Clowney. I would argue that was the best game a defensive player played all year during that game. He wrecked it. He was all over the place. Jadeveon Clowney had 1 sack, 4 hits, and 6 hurries. Let alone, he picked up a fumble and returned that for a touchdown as well. So that's what kind of night Jadeveon Clowney had. And I think really, realistically, I don't know if Seattle can beat San Francisco, okay, unless something extraordinary like Jadeveon Clowney's play happens again. And I don't know if that's realistically really capable of happening either. First off, the left tackles, Joe Staley, Mike McGlinchey, this was their first game back after weeks off and injuries. But the big issue, and I think where we could start off, and you go, well, how do you slow down a pass rusher like Jadeveon Clowney from ruining and wrecking the football game? Well, the big thing is to always have a presence around him, whether it's tight ends or backs in the backfield. And this is a great set I think the 49ers can really utilize on Sunday Night Football. And why do I like this set? Well, you see the tight end right here, okay? When Jimmy Garoppolo says set hut, you might hear the phrase, they want to chip the outside shoulder of Jadeveon Clowney. Chip the outside shoulder. Be an outside presence to Clowney, okay, and take away that outside shoulder to where McGlinchey really never has to worry about the speed rush. He can always sit inside and play, oh, Jadeveon Clowney is going to try to beat me with his power. That's what he wants to do. Jadeveon Clowney is a freight train. He usually just runs out offensive tackles full speed and really just overpowers them and pushes them back into the backfield. Specifically on this play, okay, the tight end here didn't really give much of a chip to Jadeveon Clowney, and he ended up taking an inside route on Mike McGlinchey and overpowering him and getting a sack. I expect McGlinchey to be better in this matchup, but I think there'll be more attention to detail, whether this is a back or a tight end, and taking that outside shoulder away from Jadeveon Clowney. Now, another thing that I think can really help out, right? You see the 49ers, sometimes they do those speed sweeps, all right? It's like blue 42 set hut, and somebody's coming in motion really fast, and you hand the ball off. Well, you know where I think that can be effective? One, it's a great way to get the ball on the edge. 2, if you're faking the ball and the runner is going towards Jadeveon Clowney, let's say with a play-action pass, right? Jadeveon Clowney is going to have to play that speed sweep for a second. So that is another aspect they can use to go fake the jet speed sweep at Jadeveon Clowney to where now when he comes off the ball, he has to worry about, oh, I can't let this guy run in the reverse, get outside of me. Oh, wait, the quarterback kept the ball on play-action pass. Now I have to redirect and get after the quarterback. That's another great tool the 49ers can use to slow down Clowney in his attack. And to bring it to this, again, we talk about, here's a play, again, and this is the little details I don't think the 49ers run. They had a little bit of a speed sweep action going on here, which very vaguely made him slow down for a little bit. I would rather see it when Garoppolo's underneath the center and then the guy comes in motion and just gets up on this left defensive end in such a hurry to where, yes, he has to react. But where I think the 49ers, again, have to be different in their approach against the Seahawks, here you see a set here. Jimmy Garoppolo, what basically is going to happen here is Clowney is just going to go right around the edge and cause pressure on Garoppolo, and Garoppolo has to move around and ultimately get sacked, okay? But to where I want to talk about the 49ers here, if you're going to get in these type of sets, like Juszczyk, the tight end, whoever this may be, on this specific play, he kind of releases and just goes out downfield. We can't do that. That can't be part of the game plan. Number one objective, especially in Seattle with crowd noise, your offensive tackle's not going to be able to get off the ball quickly because of that crowd noise. He's going to need to peek inside to make sure the ball snapped. This is, to me, where a guy like Kyle Juszczyk, his first step needs to be down. Down, again, take the edge, the outside shoulder of Jadeveon Clowney away, and then you can continue with your route downfield. But I think those are key aspects of things I look at, whether it's a back, a tight end, fake the speed sweeps at Jadeveon Clowney, maybe some screens toward him as well. You take the aggression away. But I do think this needs to be a focal point for the 49ers. They lost the first time around because Jadeveon Clowney took over. And I really think the only way they lose this game this time around is if Clowney and that defense maybe do something crazy like they did in the first matchup. If the 49ers are buttoned up on their details and not letting him ruin things, I think the 49ers win this football game.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.